welcome back to another video. And as you can tell, my energy level is a lot higher. I feel like your girl was kind of depressed the last couple of videos. I don't know, it was a lot going on. It's hot in this little office thing that I have. I need a fan in here. I don't have one. It's been a whirlwind of things going on, but I am super excited to be back, to be filming, to be creating content, y'all. I literally have missed this. I literally love filming. I love recording, and y'all, we are recording on our new camera. I did go out and buy a new camera because I do have two YouTube channels. I have this one and I have my like lifestyle, fashion, beauty, faith, everything that's not finances type channel on my other page. And I was going back and forth on if I was going to merge the two, and then honestly I just decided not to merge the two. But yeah, so I have this one, I have that one, so it just made more sense to bite the bullet and go ahead and purchase a new camera. So that's what I did. But today I'm excited. We're about to budget. So I just got paid today, y'all, and we are taking it back old school, okay? I am, oh, hold on. She doesn't want to focus. I gotta figure this focus thing out on this camera. Give me 2 seconds. Y'all, I honestly don't know if the camera is gonna stay focused or not. I really don't know. I don't know how to figure it out either. Wait, so is this crooked or is the camera crooked? I think the camera's crooked. Y'all see, look, it keeps going in and out of focus, y'all. I need y'all to stay focused. Okay, let's zoom in though, so y'all can see. Y'all, we are taking it old. See, look. The minute I move my hand, it's gonna go out of focus. Oh, is it trying to blur the background? Girl, I don't know nothing about nobody's tech, okay? I just know that and my last camera was not this complicated. I had a Canon G7X Mark II, my last camera, and it did not do all of this. Y'all, it did not do all of this. But when I put it on manual focus, it don't stay focused. Like, it would not focus at all. I could not get it to focus. So I had to put it on continuous focus. But on continuous focus, the minute my hand is out of the frame, it unfocuses. Ciao. How you do this? How I turn it off? Turn it back on. Fix it. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I spent when I say a good 30 minutes trying to figure out how to get this camera to like stay focused. It's been a while, because the minute I move my hand, look, that's what happens. The minute I move my hand, I don't know how to, like, there's this little thing that has like a little waving hand thing, and it says it's on, and I'm wondering if that's why I have to keep my hand in frame for it to stay focused. So guys, please forgive me while I bear with trying to figure out how to do this, but now you guys are gonna have to see my little crusty hands because they're not done. My nails aren't done and stuff like that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this budget. So at the top, I'm just gonna write my income, and this will be like income from my full-time job. And then I'm gonna write down bills. So I'm gonna write down everything that I have to pay out of this check. This is technically a bonus check, if you will. I would have got paid 3 times, but we are using majority of this check to take care of the moving expenses. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to write rent for my current apartment, and then we're going to write rent for the new apartment. And y'all, I do not have my technical budget. I was doing my budget digitally, but then I decided to take it back and do it non-digitally. So this is everything that we got going on. So I'm just gonna write down everything that I know that I have to pay for. I'm gonna put church here. I'm going to put, I have an afterpay bill due. And then I have Factor. I signed up for Factor meals. So some of the stuff is not actually budgeted for. We are technically figuring it out as we go right now, which is why I did not print out the digital one and I'm using this one instead. So In the rent for my new apartment, it's going to be this is prorated, and I'm gonna round this up, $938. And then for the old apartment, this has a transfer fee on it, so this is high. This is not normally what I pay. 60. I'm gonna round this up to 3. We're gonna put $100 here. The afterpay bill is $170. And then the factor, ooh, child, I don't even know how much that's gonna be. I'm gonna have to do some like extra side hustle income to pay for some of this stuff. I already know. Fudge, it needs an update. It needs an update. Prayerfully, it will update here because I'm not in the house, and where I'm at, there's no Wi-Fi. It did update, so great. So let's see if it will tell me how much my next bill is. It doesn't tell me. How do I see how much it's going to be? I see the plan, but how do I see how much you was finna charge me? I think they're gonna charge me on Monday, so this is what I'm trying to figure it out. But y'all, it's not telling me nothing. Nathaniel, not a single. No, I'm trying. But it literally is not telling me anything. Okay, I can see how much my last one was. How I see how much my next one is. It don't have like upcoming nothing. You gotta pay X amount. Okay, I found it. I was like, bro, where is it? Okay, so this is $110.91. So I should have rounded that up to 111. So that's actually what I'm going to do. Okay, cool. So that's how much of that is. And then I have my like variable expenses. So I'm just write variable expenses. This is the stuff that's gonna go in my cash wallet. So we have food. I think I brought this down to $50. We have gas, which I do $40. We have spending, which I done forgot how much I put in spending. We have blessings. Oh, actually I have a sample of my old budget here, and I don't change those amounts. We have blessings, which is going to get $10. Spending actually gets $40. Okay, and then household. I pray y'all are still in focus. Looks like it. Just gotta keep my hand in this frame. Gets $25. And that is it. So, I think because when I'm trying to think through, the only thing that I had was the prorated fee, and I think so. Child, I don't know. So we're gonna just hit the total here, and I'm gonna do sinking funds in a second. So let's pull out the calculator. Hopefully it doesn't go out of focus with me bringing the calculator in focus. It is, so it's trying to focus on the calculator instead of here, so sorry guys. So 3263 plus 938 plus 100 plus 170 plus 110. So that gives us $4,581. And no, my check was not that much, y'all. Some of this money we already have saved. So, and then for spending, or my cash wallet, plus 40 plus 10 plus 25, we are at 165 dollars. Okay, so now let's get into this rent breakdown, right? So the thing is, part of it's going to go into one account, and then part of it's going to go to another account. Me and my boyfriend we are officially moving fully in together, so both of our names are on the lease, everything, we're tied together now, child. So we did get a joint bank account, so that way we could pay all of our bills out of that, and then still have our personal accounts for us to manage our personal budgets, things like that. So for the rent situation, right? I'm gonna just put rent on 2 sides. So he is going to be giving, I'm just gonna write Zay, is going to be giving $616. And then I have in cash the difference. So the how much was it? 938 minus 616. So I need to add $322. So if I go into my rent folder, we've been saving some money, right? So let's see, I have 100, 200, 300, 20, 1 and 2. So now we know for a fact, let me just set that, I'm gonna just set this over here. You can't see where I put it in the tray. So I have the $322 to make sure we have enough. So that's gonna go into our joint account to pay for our new apartment, right? So I'm gonna write this, 322, okay? So then for the old apartment, I'm gonna put account. So I have some money already in my account. And in my account, I have 700, and I'm gonna round down, so $25 that's in my account already to come off of that. So now, let me zoom y'all out. I know you probably won't be able to see me writing, but at least you'll be able to now see all of like this fun stuff. So that needs to come out. This needs to go to our joint account because that's for next month's bills. So actually I'm gonna pull this out. So this babe gave to me last month, and this is to go towards our next month bills. So I'm gonna put that into our joint account. So that's gonna go up there. Everything here is now empty. The next thing we have is Xfinity. Okay, cool. So babe did give me his portion for next month. The bill for this month already came out. So this will go into next month, and we'll do a count. So I have how much? Now I need to see how much I have in cash. Okay. Because all of this is gonna go towards the rent. We are completely wiped out. This is our vacation fund. We've been slowly putting some money aside for that. We'll get into that in a minute. So we now have 100, 150, 100, 200, 350, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 10, 20, plus 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4. So I have $679 in cash. So I have $679 in cash. So if I take the 3263 minus the 725 that's in my account, minus the 679 that's in cash, I owe this, I'm gonna write this with a pen, different pen. I owe this $108. Okay, and 80 cents. I know you can't see that, but this is how much I owe. I owe $1,858 to make sure we are paid. So this will also eventually go into the bank, but what I think I'm gonna end up doing is using, I haven't pulled out any cash yet, so I think I'm gonna end up using this to try to stuff while we're here. Let me set, I don't want this to get confused because that has to go into our other account. So let me set that there. Cool. Ooh, why you get dark? Ooh, why did the camera get so dark? Oh, y'all see that? Why is the camera so dark? I am so sorry. I don't know why it's so dark. I'm gonna make sure to get a light. Hopefully it gets its life together and doesn't stay dark? Is it hot? Are you overheating? Girl, I don't know. But let me hurry up because I still have to film the cash stuffing part to this. So my check was, oops, I should do this with green. My check was, how much was it? $2,300, right? So if I take that, so I'm gonna just put my check, and I know this is a little weird, but this is just how I have to do it, just to make sure, because I had some money saved. Y'all, I have no idea why it's so dark now. I mean, at least it's focusing, but it's so dark. Or am I just, or can I just not see? How do I make it light? Oh, I'm gonna be fighting with this camera. I can feel it. We're going to be tussling. Y'all, I'm so sorry. Hopefully by the next video I figure out. There's like a little orange box, and I feel like it's telling me the camera's too hot. I think that's why it got dark. I think it's trying to tell me the camera's too hot. How do you cool down the camera? Bruh. Is the camera gonna explode? I hope not. My other camera was not as complicated as this, girl. I should have just ordered another one of my other camera. But I like the viewfinder on this one better. Jesus, okay. Okay, so my check is $2,300. I'm going to take out the rent that I owe. So I'm gonna say rent. I'm gonna subtract out $1,858. I'm also going to take out my church bill, which is $100. I'm also going to take out my afterpay, which is $170. And then I'm gonna take out factor, which is $110. Oops, $111. Sorry, guys. And then I'm also going to take out my cash envelopes. Which is going to be this $165. So when I do all of that, and I take out, and the battery, the SIM card, I only, it says only 19 minutes left to film. Bruh, I don't want this camera no more. 2,300 minus 1,858 minus 100 minus 170 minus 111 gives me $61, y'all. So my balance, and I pray I did not forget anything. I don't think I did. But my balance leaves me with $61 that I would have to cash stuff. So what we will be cash stuffing today is the 61 plus the 165. So we'll be cash stuffing $226 today. Y'all, I know that was so complicated just to get to that point, but that is what we do. I still need that, so I know how it needs to go. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Hold on. Do I need to, hold on, let me see if I have the camera cool down for a second. All right, y'all, I have switched to filming on my phone. I think the battery died. The camera was overheating, y'all. There was just way too much going on with the camera. So sorry, it still looks a little dark. So it looks like I do still need to get better lighting, but bear with me when it comes to this. I'm trying to my best, y'all. I'm trying so hard to stay consistent, and I feel like the world is against me, okay? So we need to to stuff $226, plus I have some cash in my wallet that we'll be stuffing. So hold on, now I have to get up because I can't see if we're still filming, if we're in frame. Girl, I don't know what's going on. So food's gonna get $50. I need $40 for gas, $40 for spending, $10 for blessing, $25 for household, and then 61. Actually, let me break this up. 20, 40, I'm just do 60, So everything else here needs to go back into my bank account to go towards our rent. 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 50, 1, 2, 3. 453 is going to go into my main bank account because I didn't want to switch the accounts to our bill account yet. Since we're moving anyway, we just decided that we'll keep it status quo for this old apartment while we pay the last little bit that we have to pay, and then we'll wrap it up. So let's see, and then this is what's going to go to our new account. So this is going towards the rent, and then this, I think it was 3. This is going towards just bills and whatnot that we have to pay. So we have 50, 70, 80. That's not how it works. Yeah, that is how it works. 90, 95, 96, 97, 98. $98. Just going, is that right? Or did we already technically figure that out? And this is extra. That's going to be in the account. Well, if it's extra, it's extra. It's fine. We are okay with having a buffer. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And this will all be going to our joint account to make sure those bills are paid. So I'm going to set that to there. Actually, do I have paper clips? Because that would make my life so much easier when I go to the bank later today. So let's paper clip that. And then let's paper clip this one. Cool. Now I'm going to set the cash back out here in this tray. Okay, I was playing some scratch offs and I had won some money. And that's what I won. So I'm about to, Jesus, I keep forgetting to take my ID out. I had won some money, so let's see how much I won. I did spend some of it because I needed some more coffee. That's what I'm drinking. I started making my own iced coffee at home. So we have 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30. We have an extra $130 that I actually have no idea what we're going to do with it. But these 10s are fresh, girl. Okay, now also before we get into the here, we are, like I said, we are moving. So this used to be my old sinking funds. Let me make sure there's nothing in here that I need. This used to be my old sinking funds. We are going to be, just double check this one. I think this was Babes. Yeah, this was Babes. Yeah, I literally keep all of my old envelopes. So they are right here. Since we are moving, we need to basically make like a moving envelope category, if you will. So we are going to see if I have, I've literally made all of these. We are going to see if I have anything for moving in here really quick. I don't think we'll need like dining room, and not moving here. So by the grace of God, hopefully after this current lease is up, we are planning to move again, but this time it will be out of state, y'all. We're not gonna talk too much on it because it's gonna be a while before that's even a thing, but we are praying and we will see. So let's see if I have anything, or do I need to make new envelopes? I'm praying praying that I don't have to make new envelopes. I actually need to swing back around and grab some of those because I also need to stuff for vacation stuff. And I had a whole vacation binder. I don't see it. Let me see, what's in this one? Oh, that's the wedding one. I can't wait till we are doing this again. That's the wedding one. Oh, let me move my $2 bill back. I can't wait. I don't think I have. Y'all, I have so many envelopes, so many binders. Oh wait, there's a bunch right here. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Oh, never mind. These were so we could get a month ahead. Which, I mean, we still will need to get a month ahead. Oh, I could use these ones. We'll kind of need some of these, right? I don't know. We'll see. Let's see here. It doesn't look like I have. Let me just put these. I have a list. I have a bunch that I didn't make that I bought, but I don't think I bought any ones related to moving. I think I only made ones related to moving. Okay. Car registration, dang, yeah, it looks like I don't. Looks like I don't have any related to moving anymore. Toiletries, lashes, passport. This was the vacation one. Clothes, skincare, nails, hair, gym, eyebrows. Oh, looks like I don't have one related to moving anymore. So let me see if I could just find one that says like housing or something. Or actually, let me see. Maybe I could steal this one. Hold on, let me go find the other box really quick. All right, so these are ones that I bought from other people. And let's see. Okay, these are ones that I bought from other people. Let's see if they have anything that I can use. These ones were so cute. I love them so much, but they started separating. That's the only reason why I stopped using those ones. These are the very first envelopes that I bought from somebody else, and they are literally so cute and so good quality. I refuse to get rid of them, but I might take this house one, to be honest with you. Okay. Back then, my favorite color was red. I was literally so obsessed with red. Okay. So this is, oh, okay, this is back before I had, okay. I do have a think of vacation one. Buffer, health, household. Okay, these are credit cards. Prayers and Paychecks had me on in a chokehold. Okay, I love that account. Okay. Yep, this is the vacation one, which I think I will pull back out because we do have 3 trips potentially planned for this year. So I will pull these back out. And maybe it's self-care. Oh wait, these are mine. These are in the wrong one. Oops. These need to go in that one. I made these ones. Okay. Yeah, I literally keep all my old I keep all of my old stuff. So I think I do need one that says one for vacation. So I think we'll pull these back out. I do need to make all new, print out more trackers for them, and I will do that. And I actually need to put this in order, but we will get to that later. So let's just get them all in here for now. They are not in order at all. Cool. And I don't actually have enough sinking funds to, actually this one can come out because that's gonna go in that one. Yeah, I literally now only have 2 sinking funds because our goal is to pay off debt and save for these trips and then save for this move. Y'all, that is literally everything that we got going on. So because this is a bonus check, oh, I didn't need that. I don't have to stuff any of my bills here. And I'm honestly wondering if I still should, because literally we're going to be moving all of our bill money into the bill account. Now, theoretically, I could pull it out, but what we were going to do is I was going to have, like, for me personally, since I'm salaried, my bills are typically the same. So I just was going to set an amount and just have it automatically transferred to our bill account. So I don't know if I'm actually gonna pull this stuff out anymore. I have not decided if I'm gonna actually pull the bills out anymore and then have to put it back in the bill account. I don't know, but I feel like I did better when I pulled it out. But I also never had a separate account for bills and bills only. So the only thing coming in and out of that account is bills. So I may not need this binder. Okay. That's delayed. If you see it pop back, just know. So this will be travel and my 2 little sinking funds until I can, I guess I'm either gonna have to buy or make a moving binder for next year. And then I have one little savings. One little savings sinking fund, but it is fine because I guess I could grab the debt one, but honestly, anything that I would pay towards debt, I'm just gonna pay. Well, not my 401k loan because I have to pay that lump sum. Okay, let's grab the debt one. I think there was a debt one. Oh, I think there was a debt one. Yeah, there was a debt one. Wait, then let's grab the savings one because it's so cute. Yeah, let's just have an excuse, even though I do think this design I made was so cute too. Let's have an excuse to use the same month. Okay. Okay, girlfriend. So let's take this out. And since I do have a tracker here, I'm just gonna write savings. This savings is for me personally. The household will have its own savings. Like when I make the household binder, it will have its own savings for our future home or apartment. But yeah, so, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so the first trip that we are paying for, we need to pay for the flight? Question mark? Flight question mark? Flight question mark. I'm gonna put it in here. I think the first thing we're gonna book is the flight. See, this is what happens when your boyfriend comes and puts the money in there. Why did he do it like this? I love him now. He just put the money in there and didn't organize it. Okay, so we already have saved 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 90. Yeah, we have $190 saved. And I believe the flight, we are gonna go down to Orlando for my best friend's boyfriend's birthday. And then after that, we are going to Philly to see a concert. And then after that, we are debating one more trip, but we do have this big move and we are really trying to pay off debt. So we're like, we don't know. The other one has a huge question mark on it, like big. So I think the first thing we need to pay for is we are getting a rental. So either way, transportation. So this is either going to pay for the rental for Philly or the flight for Orlando. We'll see. But either way, I can use this tracker blank. I'll just write the new total in there. Okay, so this 190 is going in there. Cool. All right. Sorry, y'all. That was long. It was winded, and we didn't even get to the cash stuffing yet. So let's open my wallet bag and start there. Groceries got the $50. Let's speed this up. Spending got $20. I actually need gas. We got a Costco membership. How do you guys like Costco over Sam's Club? So far, the Sam's Club around us doesn't have gas, but the Costco does. So I've been enjoying going to Costco to get gas, and it's been pretty cool. Some of the stuff we find in Costco has been pretty cool, so I'm not mad at it. $25 for household. We do need some more stuff. We need toothpaste. And then of course we need stuff for the apartment. So it's kind of hard, y'all, because we are moving. So we do need stuff for the place that we're moving to in 3 weeks. But then we're also preparing to move again. But this time we're trying to get ahead of it instead of be behind it, because we like last minute decided to move. And honestly, if we realized we were going to want to move out of state, because our original lease was up next year, so we would have had to wait till next year anyway. If we would have realized we wanted to move out of state, we wouldn't have moved. We would have just thugged it out in the current apartment and just save to make the move. Like all this money that we spent to move, we wouldn't have. But we thought we were going to move, so we wanted to get, when the apartment became available, it was a better fit for me, because me and my boyfriend live together, but my dad also lives with us. So it was a better fit because now my dad has his own little space. He has his own room, his own bathroom. It's separate from us. It has it's an apartment that has an upstairs and a downstairs. So my dad is upstairs. He wanted to be upstairs. So he's upstairs. He has his own space that is kind of separate from us. So it made sense. But then we decided to move out of state. So, but it like life throws you curveballs. And honestly, I'm so blessed and thankful and grateful for the God that I have. So it's going to work out. I have a strong feeling it's going to work out. But yeah, that's why we're essentially planning 2 moves at the same time. So when I do get paid in my next paychecks, like in June, those I will be setting money aside to buy stuff for the new apartment. But I'm not going to necessarily stuff it. I'm just going to pull the cash out, probably put it in my spending envelope or this household envelope, and we're gonna go get the stuff that we need, as long and we're saving and stuff like that. So that's that. Gas is gonna get $40. That was very long-winded, y'all. Clearly I missed talking to you guys, so sorry. Date night's not getting anything. Miscellaneous is going to get that $1 because I don't know where to put it. I'm just gonna put it here. And then Blessing is gonna get its $10. I think I'm gonna do this 10 because it's not as crisp as these 10s. And my boyfriend is gonna be giving me more money to stuff, but he's at work, and y'all, right now was the best time for me to film. So I'll probably just save it and keep it in the safe and add it to the next cash stuffing, to be honest with you. I can't wait till I start my little part-time job, y'all. I think I told y'all I got a part-time job. Hopefully I remember to tell y'all I did apply for a part-time job, y'all. So this is for my personal savings. All right, how much money do we have? We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. This is for my personal savings. I know for a fact that I do want to go ahead and get this to 200 because it's $10 shy from 200. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. Wait, it was $20 shy? 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80. It was $200 shy. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So now it has $200. Okay. Girl, I can't count. So my boyfriend did end up getting approved for a Venture X credit card. So we are going to be booking our vacations and stuff on that. And this is money here to pay the card off, because we, while yes, the card is good, we'll get points, we'll get rewards and stuff like that. We refuse to get in credit card debt, especially over some trips, y'all. Especially over some trips. So we are being intentional, we're being smart. So we're saving up before the bill is due, okay? So that is what it kind of gives. So I think I want to put 20, maybe $40 into my personal savings, and then into 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. I have $30. Maybe I should do $30 into our new place, because we are going to need to pay deposits, and we're going to have to book a trip there, a flight down there to look at apartments and stuff like that. That will all be next year. That is not going to be this year. And what I'm going to do is, like, so once I either find the envelopes that I had already made or make me some new envelopes, what I'm going to do is, I have so much stuff in this office, and y'all, I'm so sad because I'm not going to be able to keep this office in the new place. So everything will be in my apartment moving forward. So that's going to be interesting. I will be documenting literally all of that on my other channel, my vlog channel, but yeah. My brain is tickled on what to do. It is tickled on where to put this. My heart says to put it here, but we do have some trip stuff coming up that I gotta pay for. My heart says to put it here, so I'm gonna put it here. This is gonna, but this is like a long-term savings. So basically what's gonna happen is once I create all the envelopes in categories, as we save for the categories, especially the ones that are more long-term that we really won't need until next year, I'm gonna put it in our savings account. So the joint bank account that we have has a savings account also. So we are gonna be saving there for the future move. So it's separate from my personal savings. It'll be separate from his personal savings. So that's kind of how we chose to do it. We have our own bank accounts. We just have one joint account that we pay all of our bills out of. So this $100, I think I'm actually gonna put it in transportation because we gotta make sure we pay that. The sooner we book it, the better. So we wanna make sure we can pay that off. So now we should have $300 in transportation. So I have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. Bro, I don't know what was going on with my brain, child. I don't know what that little laggy lag was. So I have $300 in here. I just don't know which exact one we're paying for first. So I'm gonna put $530. I'm gonna put $300 plus it has $300. Okay, cool. Any other tracker I will fill out later. Actually, I think the only other thing that has is house, and I do have an extra tracker here. So oops. I'm just gonna write this here just so I know. $530. We added $30. It has $30. I think most deposits are gonna cost like between $50 to $100, especially for 2 people. So we'll see. And then savings, what did I put in here? $40. The goal is to have 1,000 in here to start, and then I want in my personal savings more than that, but I put $40. Gucci, we did it. That was long, that was complicated. I now have to figure out how to edit this on 2 different forms, but it is okay. We will survive. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this chaotic video. Y'all, I don't know when my life is not chaotic. So if you're new here, welcome to the chaos. Y'all, I think what did I used to call it, the struggle or something like that, but welcome to the chaos, because that's what happens over here. We have to learn how to pick up and pivot quickly over here, because I swear every day something changes, but we're trying to change that around and get more structure and stability in our lives, okay? Because this is stressful. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Of course, subscribe. It means a lot to me, and I love it when we chit chat down below. I love talking to you guys. And turn on your post notification to be notified every single time that I upload. And if you do want to see the move or things like that, or what goes on outside of these finances, what I'm spending my money on, then make sure you check out my personal channel. It's Ayana Michelle with 2 E's at the end. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.